Here's the provocative claim. This is not really a video about living longer. It's a video about whether a society can take prevention seriously before disaster forces the issue. The title promises personal collapse, but the deeper argument is that if a high-profile longevity experiment fails, an entire conversation about human health loses momentum. What makes the video unusually effective is that it refuses to frame longevity as an abstract research topic. Early on, the project is presented as a public test case. The underlying claim is bold. Visible examples change behavior more than papers, lectures, or good intentions. That's a debatable proposition, but it's also the engine driving everything here. Notice how quickly the discussion expands beyond one person's health. The television interview footage matters because it signals a shift from niche optimization to mainstream culture. The video's strongest move is treating longevity as a social story rather than a medical checklist. That makes the argument larger and more interesting. Then comes one of the smartest visual choices: ordinary behavior, ordinary consumption, ordinary habits. The point is not that a burger explains everything. The point is that daily decisions accumulate into systems. The video consistently argues that health outcomes emerge from environments, incentives, and routines, not isolated moments. A lot of ambitious health content becomes cold and mechanical. This doesn't. The interview setting adds something important: vulnerability. The project is presented as a human undertaking rather than a spreadsheet. That matters because the video's central claim depends on trust, and trust is built through visible accountability. This is where the evidence becomes most persuasive. The video's best argument is not a single statistic. It's consistency. Protocols, measurements, routines, public exposure, repeated testing. Whether viewers agree with every conclusion, the commitment to measurable outcomes gives the project intellectual weight that many wellness conversations simply do not have. Now for the fascinating assumption hiding underneath everything. The video seems to believe that success can be demonstrated clearly enough to inspire large-scale imitation. That's a hopeful idea. It's also the most ambitious part of the argument because human behavior is influenced by culture, economics, convenience, and identity, not just evidence. Still, the reason the video works is that it understands aspiration. The conversation is never confined to laboratory outcomes. It keeps returning to meaning, purpose, and collective direction. The project is framed less as a health hack and more as a cultural invitation. What elevates the piece is scale. By this point, the question is no longer whether one protocol succeeds. The question becomes whether humanity can organize around long-term flourishing instead of short-term impulses. That's an enormous claim, but the video earns the right to ask it because it keeps grounding the discussion in lived practice. So does the video fully prove its biggest conclusion? Not completely, because cultural transformation is always larger than any individual example. But it comes impressively close to establishing why visible experiments matter. The evidence supports the importance of the mission even when the ultimate outcome remains open-ended. My takeaway is overwhelmingly positive. This is ambitious without becoming abstract, personal without becoming self-absorbed, and rigorous without losing its sense of possibility. More importantly, it asks a question worth arguing about. If you enjoy reviews that challenge big ideas the moment they appear, stick around, because videos like this deserve immediate scrutiny, not automatic applause. In this case, the scrutiny only makes the achievement look stronger.